What's up guys, Rave here. Today we're going to be doing a deck review of the Night March deck. So this deck revolves around 3 Pokemon, Joltik, Lampent, and Pumpkaboo. This attack does 20 damage times the number of Pokemon in your discard pile that have the Night March attack. This attack is featured on 3 Pokemon that were released in Phantom Forces, Joltik, Lampent, and Pumpkaboo. And at first this doesn't sound like a lot, but then you realized all you have to do is put 9 Pokemon into your discard pile, and you'll be able to knock out virtually any EX with just a double colorless energy. What? 9 Pokemon? How are we supposed to do that? It's just get them into our hand and Sycamore? Nope. Also released in the same set, Battle Compressor lets you search your deck for up to 3 cards and discard them. So all you have to do is get 3 Battle Compressors and discard 4 Lampent, 4 Pumpkaboo, and a Joltik, and you'll be doing 180 damage, which is, again, enough to knock out virtually any EX, so that's good. But Joltik, what? 30 HP? This is abysmal. How are we supposed to attack with this? What about Lampent? That's 70 HP. Nope, it's stage 1, and it's the attack for a psychic energy more than Joltik does. Pumpkaboo here has 60 HP. Still not that good. It's also colorless more than Joltik. So what on earth are we supposed to use to attack without getting one-shot KO'd or even able to get all the energy onto the Pokemon? Well, good old Mew. Mew lets you use the attacks of any Pokemon in play, or your opponents, and lets you use that attack, but what you have to do, you have to have the necessary energy to attack. So all you need to do is put your Joltik onto the bench and your Mew in your active spots, and then just slap on a double colorless energy and you'll be able to do your Night March attack. But Enhanced Hammer's a thing now, so all you have to do is run into the wrong deck and they'll be discarding all of your energy. You'll never be able to attack. And that's why we put on Dimension Valley. Each Psychic Pokemon's attacks cost a colorless less. So, all you have to do is slap on that 1 Psychic energy onto Mew, and you'll be able to attack with Night March. This little basic energy cannot be hit by an Enhanced Hammer, plus you can run more of 4 of them in your deck. So it's a nice thing to have. Mentioned low HP earlier. Well, if you want your Joltik onto your bench, so you can use Night March with Mew, this thing can be knocked out by almost any bench, any move. It can be knocked out by Landorus easily. It can be one-shot KO'd by Darkrai. You don't want that. You'll run out of Joltiks and you won't be able to use your attack. Well, Mr. Mime prevents all that damage, so your Joltik will be a safe and happy soul on your bench. Bicycle here is a good drawing card. You run this in a lot of decks and have it be very useful. You can play as many of them as you want in return and lets you draw cards until you have to finish your hand. So let's say you play or discard all the cards in your hand, and you'll be able to, you have like Bicycle left. So you could use that Bicycle and you can draw 4 cards, 3 cards, 2 cards. It still can mean a lot. You can get Mew, you get that Mr. Mime. Maybe you need a Joltik, maybe you want a backup Joltik, maybe you want to draw double colorless, maybe you want to draw Dimension Valley, maybe you want to draw Muscle Band, maybe you want to draw, there's a lot of things you would want to draw. And in decks like these, you're going to want to run a full play set of Bicycle to make sure you can get those cards as fast as you can. Being fast is the whole point of this deck. You want to get the energy onto the Pokemon that you're using as quick as possible, get the most Pokemon discarded as quick as possible, And to do that, you have to draw your cards as quick as possible. So, Bicycle is a very viable option in this deck. Escape Rope is also a good switching card. It's just a basic thing you want to run into your decks. Maybe your opponent Lysandered out, you're Joltik, and it's about to be KO'd by any Pokemon. It's powered up, and all you have to do is Escape Rope, get that Joltik out of the active spot, and your opponent has to switch out as well. So if they don't want to switch out, that's a good time to use this Escape Rope. Startling Megaphone is pretty basic. Discard all Pokemon 2 cards attached to each of your opponent's Pokemon. So if your opponent's running Garbodor, shuts down Bench Barrier on Mr. Mime or Versatile on Mew, your deck's done for. Maybe this is just a good thing if your opponent has a ton of tool cards. Maybe they have Float Stone, or they have a Muscle Band or Silver Bangle. Knock it right off, and they have to start all over again. Town Map is not played in a lot of decks, but it's still good for most. And one of those decks would be this deck, because you want to see what Night Marchers you still have in your discard pile, how much damage you can possibly do, knowing that, and knowing what cards you want to get out of your deck, or maybe if you're not getting out of Pokemon, you want to see, try and get maybe something you need out prizes. So it's still a good card. 4 Ultra Balls are played to, maybe you want to get out that Mr. Mime, or maybe you want to get out that Mew, and maybe you just need an extra Joltik. You can use this. It's also really, really good if you want to discard some Night March. So maybe draw into some Night March Pokemon. They get discarded. Boom. In the discard pile. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. But Ultra Ball is still a very good card for getting all these Pokemon into the discard pile. VS Seeker is also a very good card in any deck, to be honest. Any single deck should probably be running a Versus Seeker. You can put a supporter card from your discard pile onto your hand. Simple as that. You can play your Lysander. Maybe you want to use it again. You have a Versus Seeker. Get out that Lysander. Maybe you want to use another Pokemon fan club, then go ahead, get another fan club. Maybe you just need to draw some new cards. And voila, get N with VS Seeker. If you want a Sycamore, you have a ton of Night Marchers in your hand, and you want some new cards. Just get a Sycamore. It's just a great card. So Lysander, you can use this if your opponent maybe has an Evital, or Lucario, or anything that's weak to lightning or psychic. You can just Lysander it out and Oko it with Night March. So it's good to run two of them. And it's also a very basic card. Each player shuffles his or her hand into his or her deck. Then each player draws a card for each of her remaining prize cards. So early on in the game, you want to get out your Mew, your Joltik, Energy, Mr. Mime, Battle Compressor. You want to get all of that as early as you can. And the best early game draw support is N. So it's a very good card to run in this deck. I run one fan club, so early on in the game, you want to get some Pokemon out of your deck. Just grab them. Grab your Joltik, grab your Mew. Maybe you want to grab your Mew and Mr. Mime. Maybe just anything you want. Doesn't matter. You get it. Pokemon fan club. Professor Sycamore is pretty self-explanatory. Besides that, has an added bonus that I probably already went over, but I'll just make sure. Discard your hand and draw 7 cards. Have a ton of your Night March Pokemon. Boom, get rid of them. They're all gone. Just like that. You also got a fresh hand of 7 cards. Nothing beats that. Except for maybe Chorus, but who cares? Dimension Valley. We've already went over this. Color Celeste. Very good. Muscle Band is used in a lot of decks. This is Silver Bengal. Maybe you just need that extra energy. Maybe you only have 8 Night Marchers in your discard pile. Slap on a Muscle Band. You're doing that extra 20 damage to hit that magical 180 damage spot. So yeah, that concludes our deck review of the Night March deck, and I hope you've all enjoyed it, and I'll be seeing you next time. Also, don't forget to tell me how you like it. If you want to see any battles in the future, or maybe you want to battle with me, just type in DARAYVE, and I'll accept your friend request and we can have a battle. So, anyway, it's the Rave, and I'll see ya next time. Peace out.